everyone! Welcome to a special edition of Accuracy Vlogs. It's the honeymoon edition! Yay!
And Roasty on the go.
Yeah, so we're officially on our honeymoon, which is very exciting. We are driving right now up to the Finger Lakes. Yay! And it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna be staying in Ithaca. We're gonna be going around to a few other towns in the area. We got lots of fun stuff planned and we want to take you along with us, so should be fun. All right, we started the day off with breakfast from one of our favorite local bagel shops, and I think it was a great start to the trip. Really got us going. And this ride was actually really fun for both of us because we both went to school upstate, so we both used to take part of this route, so it was kind of fun to make that drive together. And this was another great sign that it was going to be a fun trip. Miyoko's truck, baby. I'm a freak for windmills, so I got pretty excited when I saw these. I don't remember these being there years ago when I was driving to school, so maybe it's a new addition. I don't know. Hey everybody, we made it.
We did.
We did it. So we're in Ithaca now, and we've just been walking around a little bit, taking it all in. And I almost tripped because I wasn't paying attention.
Twice.
I almost ate it in front of a lot of people, but I didn't, so it's fine. But yeah, it's really, really cool so far. There's so much cool like street art and like murals.
Nice walking city.
It's a great walking city. Definitely would recommend already. Right now we're just kind of chilling out because we can't check into our hotel until 3. So we're just walking around, getting to know the area a little bit and seeing what's out there. Right now we're just sitting in a park, relaxing. We really lucked out with the weather so far.
So far.
Yeah, so far. So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us. But right now, we're just taking it all in. Here are just a few fun things that we saw on that first walk around before we checked into our hotel. This is like a Carl Sagan planet walk, which was really neat. So many fun mosaics and murals out and about. This had so much color. It was so vibrant. Also, I'm not a religious person, but I just love churches, and Ithaca was delivering on the churches. This is us outside of our hotel. All right, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at where we're staying. This hotel looks so nice. I'm so excited. Yeah, this is where we're staying. It just feels so like, I don't know what word to describe it. Like, I've never been in a hotel where they have like not carpet. I love this already. I'm obsessed with it. It's nice and cool in here. Am I in focus? No. And yeah, it feels really clean and like nice. Here's the bathroom. You see. Very nice, very nice. Shower on point. So we're gonna be staying here for 4 nights. We got the closet here. Very cool. And yeah, we'll let you know what we think of it after we've stayed here for a bit, but I think this is gonna be really nice. We got a cool view over here. Haven't really taken a look at this yet actually, but it looks cool. There's a parking garage over there. I think we actually pulled into that parking garage by accident before because we were looking for the parking lot for the actual hotel, but we didn't find it at first, but we got there eventually. I think Sean's trying to get in right now. All right, you came back with some ice. What are your thoughts on the hotel so far?
Nice.
Yeah.
I said definitely nicer than the hotel in New York City we stayed at.
We've stayed in a few.
That was the size of like a shoebox.
Well, yeah, this definitely feels bigger. It feels more airy. I like all the windows. Yeah. It feels like an upgrade, I feel like, compared to other places that we've stayed. So let's enjoy it. Okay, first dinner, we went to this vegetarian/vegan restaurant called Moosewood. We got to sit outside, which was amazing, and the food was excellent. We both got a black bean burger with roasted potatoes. There's my husband being a goofball. But yeah, the food was so good. And then on the walk back to the hotel, we saw this cat cafe, and the kitties were in the window. Okay, day 2, we were driving out to Watkins Glen, and I forgot we were in the Finger Lakes, and there's like water around, so we drove by Seneca Lake on the way, and it just looked so gorgeous, and it was the perfect day to check it out. All right, it is day 2, and it is hiking day. It's so beautiful out. I think it's gonna get really hot, but hopefully we're gonna beat the heat for the most part. We're at Watkins Glen State Park, and I've been wanting to come here for so long, so I'm excited it's finally happening. We are going to try to tackle the Gorge Trail today. You excited?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I saw online there's like over 800 steps, which is intimidating, but I've seen so many pictures and videos of this place, and it is absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to take you guys along for the trip, and hopefully we will not be dying in a little bit. So here we go. Okay, here is our before picture, looking fresh as daisies. We were taking the Gorge Trail, which was phenomenal. We parked at the south entrance, so we had to kind of walk down a little bit to get to the trail. And it was gorgeous already, loving it. Right in the beginning, you kind of get this really great view of the main entrance, which you can see here. It's so crazy how small the people look down on the ground, but you're hit with waterfalls right away too, which was really awesome. Oh my God, so we are just getting started, and I already can't believe the beauty of this park. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Cool. It's really, really cool. Okay, I mentioned earlier that there was going to be like 800 stairs, and yeah, you could feel it. There were a lot, but it was totally worth it. You're going down some of the stairs. You don't have to go up all of them. But that was called Couch's Staircase. It had a really fun feel to it, and I just love these, like, I don't know what I would call them, like cliff sides. Absolutely stunning. I am in disbelief right now. Like, I don't even know where to look. Thumbs up. We just came from Couch's Staircase, which is over there. It's unlike any park that I've ever been to in my life. Some more stunning scenes here. I'm just gonna be quiet for the next part because I want you guys to hear the water raging. It's been raining a ton lately, so these waterfalls were ready to show us their full power. We're coming up to a huge one now. This one was particularly awesome because you actually get to walk behind it, and I just could not believe like the power and intensity of this waterfall. Don't forget to look back because that's also beautiful. Here we are behind the waterfall, and this park really just has so much to offer besides the falls. I mean, there's like multiple caves that you go through. There are so many different bridges. That was like a suspension bridge on a different path. I love this picture with the flare on it. It just, beautiful. Here was like another little cave that we went through. Yeah, and then more bridges. You gotta love those bridges, right? This one was gorgeous with the water coming out underneath. Oh, beautiful. Now we're coming up to Rainbow Falls, which was amazing. There it is after we crossed underneath. And then not too long after that, we decided to loop back on a much less busy trail. And there we are, back in the car. Alrighty, oh my goodness. That park was one of the coolest parks I've ever been to in my life. I was not prepared for how awesome it was. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strenuous, but it was good. Luckily, we were there early enough that we beat the heat. I think if we had waited and gone
back, it was starting to feel.
It was starting to get hot on the way back. We looped around and took a different trail back. I think it would have been awkward walking the wrong way on that.
Oh, I mean, plenty of people did it though.
Plenty of people did it, but I think it was good that we took a shadier path back away from the gorge. is. But now our reward is Taco Bell. Woo! It's kind of becoming a tradition for us to get some Taco Bell, so gonna enjoy that. And then go to dinner later. On our way to dinner that night, we walked through Ithaca Commons, which has all sorts of shops and restaurants. It's really fun. It reminded me of like a smaller version of Boston Commons. And we ended up having dinner at this place called Red's Place. And I had this beautiful and gigantic falafel salad, which was delish. Hey everybody, welcome to honeymoon day 3.
Day 2.
No, it's day 3.
Day 2.
Second full day. It was day 3. So this is a very exciting day because we are starting out at Farm Sanctuary outside of Watkins Glen, and I'm super excited because this was like one of the first things that I wanted to put on our to-do list when we decided that we're gonna go to the Finger Lakes. I got my Farm Sanctuary t-shirt on. I first learned about this place years ago when we saw something about like adopting a turkey like around Thanksgiving time, so we did that, and then we were like looking more into what this organization does, and they rescue farm animals, and I'm just so excited to meet the babies and hear their stories and hear more about what they do here. So hopefully we will be able to take you guys along with us. And are you excited?
Yeah.
He's excited. Don't be fooled. Somebody's a real jokester over here. But I'm already looking at it and it looks awesome. Can't wait. So this is the visitor barn where you get checked in for the tour. And the tour actually started with this video, which was making me cry my eyes out. Then we got to start meeting the animals, which was so fun, and they were so sweet. I got to pet this cow. I got to pet this cow. It was just such an awesome experience, and all of the animals were just wonderful. These cows were just vibing. It was awesome to see. This cow, I wish I could tell you guys how tall he actually was because you wouldn't believe it. The picture does not do it justice. But yeah, I was so in love with all of these cuties. We didn't get to get very close to any of the birds for good reason. They're being very careful with like the avian influenza, so you had to stay at least 10 feet away from all the birds, which is totally understandable. But they were also awesome. I believe these are the Cornish hens. And then coming up next, I have a picture of the ducks. Love those duckies. Next up, we got to go and meet some of the goats. And the goats, I feel like, were the friendliest of all of the animals. They just started coming right over, looking for pets. They like to get little scratches in between their horns or like in between their eyes. And they were so sweet. This guy, oh wait, no, that's a different one. This, oh my god, so cute. And seriously, they would just like come right up to you. Very similar to like a dog vibe, I would say. This guy is like the leader of the group. Wherever he goes, everybody else follows, which is pretty cool. Yeah, he definitely has that vibe about him, I would say. But yeah, the goats, I could have spent all day hanging out with them. They were awesome. And super sweet. So then after we pulled ourselves away from the goats, it was time to go meet the sheep, and they were so cute too. And I love that when they are shorn, they actually send the wool away to like help clean up with oil spills and stuff. Like they don't want to profit off of the wool, but the sheep still need to be shorn, so it's great that they use it for a good purpose. And these little cuties, oh, they were also friendly, and they were so soft. But it was nice to see them just relaxing, and I think some of them were eating at that time. Next up, we get to see the piggies. Oh my goodness, I am in love with pigs. I actually bought one of the little piggy plushies while we were there, and they were napping and relaxing. This guy actually gets up in a second, and he started like scratching himself on the gate. But they were kind of talking a little bit, doing some oinks back and forth at each other. I think that might have been a yawn from that one. But these two were killing me. They both looked so content and just smiling. And then this guy started talking a little bit. Oh, just so cute. I love their little faces. I could have hung out with them all day too. I could have hung out with all the animals all day. But it was just really wonderful to see all of the animals so well cared for at the farm sanctuary. And then it was a busy day. It was time to go to the Corning Museum of Glass, which was phenomenal. This piece was right in the what do you call it? Like the entryway, I guess. We ended up going on the tour, the guided tour, which I usually try to do when I go somewhere new because I like to get all of the behind the scenes details. So the tour was about an hour long, and we were mostly getting info on pieces from like the contemporary collection, which was cool because I'm not exactly an art aficionado. So it was nice to hear the inspiration behind some of these pieces and how they came together. This one was very interesting. This one was one of my favorites. I love that giant fruit bowl. But one of the best parts of the museum was checking out the live demos that they had. This was one of the spaces where you could watch them actually make glass.
By narrowing down and increasing the glass a little bit, it makes a weak spot that we can hopefully contain the break right along that line. This puntee is also meant to be a delicate and temporary connection, so we attach a little colder. Unlike the foot and the stem that were added really hot, those bonded really strongly with the vessel. We don't want this to be a strong connection, but rather a weak one.
Mom and Dad, this is for you. They have a blown away exhibit here at the museum, and it's so funny because I actually remember watching the episode where they made these with my parents. So that's pretty cool that I'm here in person.
Here's the dude with me.
Oh, this is the winner. No spoilers.
No spoilers?
No spoilers. I haven't seen Blown Away yet. I only saw like the one episode with my parents, but definitely gonna be checking it out now because it's very cool. One of my favorite exhibits was the 35 Centuries of Glass exhibit, which showed things from all over the world. It was pretty amazing to see some of the stuff like from ancient Egypt. There was so much beautiful glass beading. There was this musical instrument which you could listen to. And you know, I love my British history and such, so English drinking glasses. Yeah, there was just a lot of really cool stuff to see. And I highly recommend visiting the Corning Glass Museum if you're in the area. And I mean, it brought you all the way to the present day. Look at this stained glass. I love stained glass. This was giving me like Beauty and the Beast vibes big time. And this also led into the Tiffany area. Tiffany is my favorite type of glass. So it was a lot of fun to check it all out. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is day 4 of the honeymoon, and what? He keeps calling it day 3, but it's day 4. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what we've been up to because I didn't vlog as much today. Today was kind of just like a spontaneous, we didn't really have anything planned day. I think originally we were planning to see a production of Billy Elliot today, but then when we went to get the tickets, the prices were very misleading from what we had originally thought. So we were like, probably not this time. So instead, this morning we went to breakfast at Angel Heart's Diner, which is a completely vegan diner. We walked there, it was so nice out, and the food was excellent. I was having a really hard time deciding what I wanted because I'm not used to having so many options on the menu, and I've actually been looking at the menu for days leading up to this to try and decide, which is so dorky, but I ended up getting the classic, which had a seasoned tofu, cashew cheese sauce, I'm trying to remember what else was on there. Oh, and this like coconut bacon, which was like one of the most realistic bacons that I've had since I stopped eating bacon. It was stunning, excellent. The vibe was so fun. I have some pictures here to show you guys. And after that, we just walked around the Ithaca Commons a little bit. We checked out the DeWitt Mall, which we're pretty sure was like a school in the past because it definitely felt like a school. We went in there, we even saw a door that was like faculty men. Yeah, so it was really interesting that they like converted it into like this indoor shopping mall. And then we went to the second floor by accident, and I think there were apartments up there. Definitely looked like there were people living there. So yeah, we walked around a little bit. We went to this cool store called the Brain Shop, which had a lot of neat like games and puzzles and all sorts of things. I got these playing cards actually there that have British slang on them. So each card has a different term, and then it explains what it is. So that's a lot of fun because, you know, I love my British slang. Yeah, so then we came back here, hung out for a little while, digested our breakfast, and then we ended up going to the movies at Cinemapolis, which was a cool like theater. I don't know if that's a chain or if that's just like an Ithaca thing.
It looked like maybe like a local chain.
Yeah, maybe a local chain, but it was really awesome. I liked the vibe in there. Definitely had like an alternative feel to it. And we saw Wes Anderson's latest movie, Asteroid City. So it was wild. First of all, it was a wild movie. It was a roller coaster ride. I was left going, what? A few times. And I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. This was not my favorite from him, but it's definitely one of those movies that's gonna leave me thinking and like looking up articles to like get people's dissections of it, I guess I would say, which I enjoy. I like that. So that was cool. But during the movie, it was like torrential downpour apparently. I mean, when we were walking to the movie, it was sunshine and rainbows, but I guess there was a thunderstorm while we were in there, and the projector actually went out for a few minutes, but the movie was still playing and we could hear it. So we were like, what? We were all just sitting there in the dark. Luckily somebody went out there to tell the person. I don't know if like all the projectors were out or if it was just like a weird glitch in our theater, but then the screen came back on and the movie kept playing, and then it like froze and we were like, what? And they actually like went back to when it got messed up the first time. So thankfully we did see the movie all the way through. But yeah, it was just a wild ride. So we're just gonna relax for a few minutes, and then I think we're actually gonna go have dinner in the hotel because there's a restaurant down there, and it's just gonna be a nice chill almost end to the honeymoon because we're leaving tomorrow morning. We're not really gonna be doing anything tomorrow morning. We're just gonna head home because we still have packing to do. I'm starting to think about the move again and it's making me anxious, so I'm gonna go and relax before dinner. Hello. Well, we've come to the end of our trip. We are driving back now. We should be home in a little over an hour. We've been driving for a while so far. It was a fantastic trip. I had a great time. What about you?
Yeah, it was fun. Got to do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that we wouldn't normally be able to do. Lots of great vegan food. Oh my god, this morning we went to Ithaca Bakery and I had this like plant-based breakfast sandwich which had like just egg patty thing, like the folded egg. I can't remember if it was Impossible or Beyond, but either one of them, their sausage, a vegan cheese, and this like garlic aioli with arugula on a bagel. Oh, I'll insert a picture here. It was heavenly. But yeah, now we got to get back to the reality of packing and moving, and it's going to be a quicker turnaround than we had anticipated because originally we were planning for a 2-day move. We were going to do the truck on the second day, but unfortunately it's going to be pouring and thundering and lightning on Sunday, so we decided to move the truck up to Saturday. It's going to be a whole day thing. It's going to be really hot, but we're going to get it done.
I feel like something like this happens every time I move.
Yeah.
I come in with a plan, try to make it nice and easy, and it's like, all right, we're going to do 2 days, we're going to do 3 days, we're going to be moving over a week, and then something happens to completely mess it up.
Yeah.
And like basically turns moving into like this panicked thing.
Yeah, well, we're trying to roll with the punches. I just want to be done with it. I just want all of my stuff out of the old place and into the new place.
Yep.
And that's it. So hopefully we will have a smooth move. Thank you all so much. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our vlogging. I feel like I kind of crapped out a bit at the end there. I wasn't filming as much, but we didn't have as much like structured stuff going on the last day or two, so.
The last day in particular.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed coming along with us. We certainly had a fantastic time. So thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.